Assalamu alaikum. Today's day 14 of our self-isolation. It's been 2 weeks that I was sent home due to the COVID-19, and obviously I don't know what day it is for the lockdown since after that. I'm actually really depressed today. We talked about depression yesterday. We talked about emotional well-being, and I'm not sure whether that just sort of got me thinking about a few things or what. So I've been really on the downer. It is 6:30 in the evening today, and really late from what I normally do. So yeah, I'm feeling a bit low. I'm missing my mum. It's her birthday in a few days. I'm thinking about what's going on back home in terms of the lockdown and the impact of the lockdown on all the people, because they're out of jobs and they haven't got no wages, and the shops are shut, and you know, the brutal attacks by the police, obviously to keep people safe because people are still not listening, but it's still very worrying. So as we was talking about yesterday, how we deal with our emotions, and it's a roller coaster of a ride. So I've actually switched off I actually switched off it, but I haven't been on my phone that often, because obviously you get a lot of different messages and stuff like that, and you're always checking messages and whatever. So I'm not really on social media. I have not been on social media that much today, which actually has been a bit more calming. That's forced me to be more with my family actually, and my son spent 2 hours doing his work on his project, what I shared with you. He's done his poem. He's on his third slide of his non-chronological report. We said, you know, obviously bringing the ICT skill in, and you know, looking at different animation and transition on PowerPoint and things like that, and adding sound and images and all that sort of stuff. So he's been doing that. And my husband and I obviously been sitting down and just watching. We watched this brilliant program on Netflix about the Masjid Al Haram, and inside the Masjid Al Haram, it's really beautiful, mashallah. Other thing I did, because I was trying to look for some books, there's a particular book I wanted to get, an Islamic book, and as I was doing that, I came across these picture books or photo books that I had made from Popstar and Snapfish, and I came across the one that I made with my mum and her, our trip to Pakistan. I think the first trip to Pakistan after my dad died, and obviously that got me going, because I didn't ever think my mum would pass away. So that itself, you know, led to this thing of me looking at all the albums and taking pictures and stuff of pictures, so I can share it with my family and stuff. And yeah, it was very emotional. So I've had a really emotional day. So the book I was actually looking for was the Medicine of the Prophet, and that stemmed from having receiving all these different weird and wonderful clips that I get from around the world from family, and some really bizarre claims that I'm not the one who takes medication. Obviously I have to nerve my insulin, which has been really high at the moment. My sugar levels have been really high, so I've actually starved myself today just to bring my sugar levels down, even though I'm taking insulin. So anyways, so I was talking to my cousin. I goes, look, just ignore all these rumors and all these different things that people are saying, whatever. Refer back to the Sunnah of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and this book. And if you haven't got this book, you know, I'll send you some snapshots of different things from it. Some of the things that already that you know you have read on the paper, on the social media, about some of the things like black seed oil. Black seed obviously is the cure for everything except death, and there's so many different variations of different things you can do with it. Turmeric, which has you know, lots of the qualities to fight infections. So a lot of different things, and recently they said about having tea and, you know, whatever. So a lot of things, yes, that's been out in the media that's actually from the Quran and the Sunnah 1400 years ago.